Hey guys, so I just got home. I am so happy to be home. Okay, so I told you I was going to explain about the person I went on vacation with. He wants to date, but I don't. I mean, I care about him, but you know, he just, I hate to say this, but he just doesn't think. Like, okay, like, so, sorry, here. Like, so he'll ask me a question, or like while we were in Vegas, I said, I would check the temperature, and I said, oh, it's 104. And then he'd go and he'd look at his phone. Oh, yeah, it's 104. What, you think your phone's going to say something different than mine? And then, like, we were in the pool, right? And I posted pictures and video of the sharks, swimming with the sharks and all that stuff. Well, there were other fish in there. So I swam over and I asked the lifeguard, I said, what kind of fish are those? And she said, they're like different species of tuna. And I'm like, oh, okay. So I swam back over and I told him, I said, they're tuna. I'm like, she just told me they're tuna. Hi, Cocoa Bean. And so what did he do? He went over to the lifeguard and asked her the same question, only to get the same fucking answer that I just told him. I hate that. That is so dumb. I mean, like, we went over to the Mandalay Bay, and I wanted to get pictures of the beach, and apparently the Mandalay Bay has a beach pool. And so, he said, well, if we take the elevators up, we can probably get pictures of the beach from high up. And I'm like, you can't just go into an elevator at another hotel that you're not staying at and expect to be able to go up. It's like the elevator that we were staying in. You needed your card. And I told him, I said, we can't just ride the elevator. We're not staying here. We don't have a room here. We don't have a card key to get on the elevator. And I said, besides, after what happened, they've probably beefed up their security. And he's all like, yeah, well, I guess you're right. He goes, yeah, that makes sense. You're right. And then, so what does he do? After everything I just told him, he goes over and he asked the concierge, hey, is there a way we can ride up and get pictures of the beach and everything? What did they tell him? The exact same thing I just told him. They're like, no, you can't. If you're not staying here, you cannot get on the elevator. And I got no sleep. I said, look, dude, if you want to take me on vacation again, you get 2 beds. Nothing happened. How can I put this? I don't want to have sex with anybody. I don't have any urge to. I don't want to. I am fine. I am happy being alone. Okay? And I know not a lot of women could say that. But I'm fine being alone. I like to be alone. I don't want to be tied down. Because I do things the way I want to do them. And I don't want someone else coming in changing all that. And he made a joke before we left for Vegas. He goes, oh, well, because I'm getting my surgery, on the twins. And he goes, oh, well, maybe I can see him, one time before you have your surgery. And I'm like, no, you're not. And we got a king bed, a California king, and I put a pillow. I asked for an extra pillow, and I put a pillow down behind me, so there's a pillow between us. And this motherfucker, I actually made him sleep on the floor. The last 2 nights, I made him sleep on the floor because he would kick and twitch and move around like every 5 minutes. And I got no sleep. And I'm laying there. I'm like, oh my God, dude, lay still. Can you just lay? And I'm like, you know what? Fuck you. Get on the floor. You're not going to keep me up. Get on the floor. And I'm just like, dude, you know what? And I told you guys, I'm a germaphobe. If I order water from a restaurant, if they open it for me, I won't drink it. I have to open it. I have to be the one to open it. And, like, if there's condiments on the table, like if somebody dips into it, like if they're dipping into it, I won't eat it. That's just, I'm sorry if that sounds crazy, out of control, but that's how I have been my entire life. That's how I've been. Like, if someone gets a drink and they say, oh, hey, you want to taste this? I'm like, no. And vice versa. I won't, if I give somebody a taste of my drink, or if they mistakenly pick up my drink, keep it. I'm like, I won't drink it no more. And, like if I have a cup or something, like say I got this at the Vegas airport. Like I got this cup. I got a coffee this morning. Like if someone, you know, say I'm looking for my cup or something like that. If someone picks up my cup and says, oh, here it is. I'm like, nope, I will no longer drink it. I will dump it out. And I, like I said, I'm sorry if that sounds out of control, but that's just how I am. I don't like people touching my food or anything. I don't like people who double dip. Chips, spoons. I won't do it. And then we were at dinner the other night. Oh my God. The Cadillac restaurant, or it's a Cadillac, it's like a cantina burrito bar, something like that. Anyway, oh my God, the best burritos in the world. Oh my God, they are so good. And they're huge. They're big. And, Chloe, did you miss mommy? She's like, fuck no. I know my Toopy did. I know my Toopy did. Who's my Toopy boy? Who's my Toopy boy? Yes. Yippee. Hi, baby. And he would take a spoonful of like guac or sour cream and he would put it on his chip. And then he goes, well, I asked the waiter for more so I could have my own. And he's sitting there, he goes, well, I didn't eat anything. I didn't eat out of it. Like, I'm just putting it on my chip. And I'm like, I won't eat it. And he throws a fit. He sat back and he's like, oh, fuck it. Fuck this. And I'm like, excuse you? If you're going to get mad over a way that I've been my entire life, that I will never change, then you got more problems than I thought you did. You're not going to freaking try to change me. This is why I don't want to be in a relationship. I don't want no one to try to change me, change how I am, change the way I do things. No, no, no. I am sorry. And last summer, I cut my hair, and he's all like, he goes, no, don't cut your hair. I like it long. I don't give a fuck what you like. I don't give a shit what you like. This is me. This is my hair, my head, my decision. It's about what I like, what I want to do. Okay? And I'm sitting here trying to get as much footage for you guys on my trip as I could. And he would get mad. He knew I was a YouTuber coming in. We met 2 years ago. He knew I was a YouTuber coming in. And whenever he'd be looking at an exhibit or something like that, and I would have to stop and I'd have to take my time because I'm trying to get footage for you guys and film and take pictures, he'd be standing there waiting for me like, oh, fuck this. And I'm telling you, I was this close. The restaurant, Libby Louise, no. She was chewing on a plant. The restaurant incident, I was this close to calling up Allegiant and saying, you know what, I'm going home. I want to go home early. How do I change my flight? And then, you know, we're walking around the hotel, and I found a couple games that are my games. I did so well. I hit like 3 or 4 times, and that was my go-to. That's what I did. I won so much money this weekend. But you know, we're walking around, and I was telling him, I'm like, oh my God, I was so close to winning that $11,000. And I was. Had I gotten one more pitchfork, and a pitchfork in the game takes out the smaller amounts, it erases the smaller amounts. So you're not going to get a smaller amount. You're going to get a big amount. Had I gotten one more pitchfork, I would have won like $11,000. And I'm making comments. I'm like, oh, I wish I would have won that $11,000. I was so close to winning that $11,000. And I won like $160 on that game. And he goes, oh, if you won that money, we would have gone to Hawaii. We could have gone to Hawaii. I'm like, who the fuck is we? You got a mouse in your pocket? Who's we? I'm like, no. I would have taken that money, gotten my cats all checked up and shotted, and, you know, the thing, the tracker, whatever it's called. Who the fuck is we? You're not gonna get a fucking cent of my money. And Cocoa Bean. And I said no, I would have gotten my animals chipped. Okay, let me just put a PSA up. Let me just say real quick. Let me just clarify something. My animals are taken care of. The babies don't have their shots yet because they're too little. Chloe is happy. She's healthy. Trooper is happy. He's healthy. I take care of my animals. They are neutered and spayed, and they have all their shots. But what I was trying to get at was, you guys know what I mean, you know. I would have gotten whatever done to them needs to be done to them up to this point. You know, I would have gotten Chloe microchipped. I would have gotten the babies microchipped. I would have gotten Trooper microchipped. I would have sent my parents some money. You know, I would have probably sent my parents $5,000, $10,000. So I don't know who the fuck we is. I got more important things to do with my money than go to Hawaii. You know, I could pay my rent a couple years in advance with that money. So, I don't know who the fuck we is. So, yeah, I needed to rant. I have a ring light. It is here from Amazon. It's right there. Hold on, guys. So, yeah, guys, I'm sorry. I just needed to rant. Well, I don't know. It was just, you know, when I went down to the pool, I just wanted to be alone. And he just kept swimming and following me everywhere. You know, I would turn and go a direction. He would turn and go the same direction. I would turn and go a different direction. He'd turn and go the same direction. I'm like, dude, go find something to fucking do. Get off my coattails, please. And that's what I hate. That's another thing. That's another reason I don't want to. I'm at Vicky's house. This is not my house. You guys know my house is clean. Yeah. Anyway, that's another reason I don't want a relationship. I don't want someone following me around like a little freaking puppy. You know? But hey. Alright, guys. I love you. I'm so sorry. Thank you for listening. I am so sorry. I love you. I love you so very much. I love you. And I will talk to you guys later. I'm going to rest. Much needed rest. And I will set up my ring light. I will unpack my Jeffree Star. And I got the Supreme mystery box coming. I ordered it. It's on its way, guys. And I will talk to you later. I love you so much. All right, bye, guys. Guys, I'm sorry. I forgot one more thing. So Vicky got me one of these. I don't know if you've seen these before. It's an Arctic Air personal air conditioner. Had I had this damn thing in Vegas, look at this. Oh my God. You can make it as wide as you want. See, look at that. Look how wide. Or you can put it in close. Where's the button? Oh my God. Oh. Dude. This, oh my God. Whoever invented this is a legend. I am telling you. I wish I would have. I'm sorry. I'm looking at the wrong. Sorry. I'm recording on my phone. This thing, had I had this in Vegas, oh man. And there's 3 settings. Oh, I'm telling you. God, that person's a legend. Oh my God, get one. If you live in a hot area, get one, you guys. This is amazeballs, I'm telling you. Oh, love it. All right, talk to you guys later. Hey guys, so I got my ring light. I love it. I haven't completely set it up yet, but I have turned it on. Like, here's the tripod that goes with it. And then here's the light itself. I should set it up because I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be doing a video on CJ faking. I meant phasing. Oh, jeez. Stop doing that. I can't wait. Might as well bug on my phone. We went to, and I'll post a video, but we went to Titanic, and we also went to Bodies, the exhibit Bodies, and I thought it was just, you know, like statues and, you know, dummies and stuff like that. The guy told me they were real people. Like, those are real people who donated their body. I'm like, excuse me, what? I did not know. He said, I'm going to try to set you guys down. Oh no, that's not going to work. Is it? Oh, son of a biscuit. Sorry. So the guys, look at these. What the hell is this? Oh. So the guy, I'm sorry, you guys. So the guy said, you know, these were actual real living people. So if you want to take pictures or photo, that's fine. Just be respectful about it. You think this idiot is respectful? So we got past all, you know, the lungs and what a smoker's lung and cancer, lung cancer and all that looks like. And then we got into the difference between boys and girls. And then it kind of went into pregnancy and, you know, genetics and all that good stuff. Well, it showed a woman, like, I don't know how to explain. I don't want to be disrespectful, but there's no other way to explain it. And I'm sorry, you guys, I don't want to say it like this, but It looks like she was cut, like the top half of her stomach was cut off, and then you could see inside her uterus, right? Well, oh, that's a little better. Like if you looked in, there was like a hole, and then if you looked in, you could see the baby inside. It was so like weird. I'm like, ugh, weird. I don't mean like ew. I mean it was like just strange. It was so I don't it's hard to explain. You guys gotta go see it. If you ever get to Vegas, you gotta go see it. Anyway, I showed the person that I was talking about earlier in the video. Hi, evil bug. I'm like, look in there, because you don't really notice it at first. You gotta really look, and then you could see the baby. And it was like the top half of her stomach was cut off, but everything else was still, her TT was still intact. And you know what he did? You know what he said? Right after hearing that guy say, "Be respectful, these were once real living people," he goes, "Yep, the baby goes in there and comes out there." He pointed to her vagina and he goes, "Yep, the baby goes in there and it comes out her there." I'm like, what is your problem, dude? I'm like, you need help. You need serious freaking help. And I was so embarrassed. Like, I looked around and people were like, oh. I'm like, you need help. You need some serious help. Hi, baby girl. Oh, good God. Did you just go potty? Did you tap in it? Let me look. Did you tap in it? No. Yucky, you tink. Yeah. I'm like, you need some serious effing help. I'm like, you need some therapy. And, he got mad because I didn't want to finish out the week. We were going to finish out the week and I was going to come back Monday. But I'm like, no, I want to go home. I miss my babies. I want to go home. I'm exhausted. And earlier, you remember when I told you guys about the twitching and the moving around and kicking, you know, during sleep? He was doing all that crap on the plane, too. Let me just put it to you this way. He is so big that when he gets on the plane... No, Ava, no. Ava, no. Ava Marie, no. No, bug. When he gets on the plane, he needs an extender for the seatbelt. He weighs like 300 pounds. And no sooner than he dropped me off, he's texting me like, "I miss you." I'm like, dude, miss me a little less, please. We just spent a week together. Give me a break. Let me be alone. And he's all like, well, all right, let's make a deal. If I win, I'll split it with you. If you win, you'll split it with me. I'm like, no. No. Sorry. And then I tested him. The jacket I got for my birthday, I don't think I showed you guys. But this jacket, he got me this jacket for my birthday. And it's got a pocket right there. It's like a windbreaker type jacket. And then the hood is in here. I had it on because in our room we had a leather sectional in our room. And I probably should have washed this though. I spilled like a couple drops of soda on here. So I had it spread out and I was on the couch. Well, he had come in and he'd taken it and he hung it up, right? So before we left this morning, he goes, oh, it just dawned on me. I forgot about this. Ava, hey, no, you give that to Auntie. No, you can't have that. I'm sorry, Bubby. And I admit, I forgot about it too. But he goes, oh yeah, this just dawned on me. You better get this. And so I tested him. I'm like, what's it doing in there? He goes, well, you hung it up. I said, how'd it get in there? Why is it hung up? He goes, well, you hung it up. No, I didn't. No, I did not. What, baby? What? I don't know. I know. I'm just ranting. I just have no tolerance for stupid people. And I'm not trying to be mean or anything, but I just, you know, people who don't think, you know. And we were going to ride the tram. There's like a little tram train that goes back and forth from Mandalay Bay over to Luxor. And what do you want, baby? Look, you want to get in? You want to see this? What's that? What is that, baby? Huh? What's that? She's curious about the bubble wrap thing. And while we were on the bus and then walking up to the Luxor to go to the Titanic and Bodies, I never saw no tram. I never saw it running back and forth or anything like that. And then so he's like, well, why don't we take the tram? And I'm like, why? The Mandalay Bay is like less than a half a block. It's not going to kill us to walk. And he kept bitching and bitching and bitching and going on about this damn tram. I'm like, fine, we'll take the goddamn train. Well, we come out and I'm like, I don't think it's running, you know, because we come out and there was like a rope blocking off the entrance where you go to get the tram. And I said, look, it's blocked off. It's not running today. You know what he did? When the valet person come up, after I just got done telling him it's not running, he asked her, he goes, oh, what time does the tram run? She checks the, she's like, hold on, let me check the schedule. She comes back out, she goes, it's not running today. And he's like, well, it's not running, so I guess we're gonna have to walk. Didn't I just tell you that? Oh my God, you're dumber than a bag of hammers. I'm telling you, Jesus. Ugh. And I kind of, you know, I don't know. I don't like, I try to give people the benefit of the doubt, but oh my God. This idiot is just, and there's clearly a sign when you check in at the hotel that says, if you want maid service or housekeeping, you have to request it 24 hours in advance. He never requested it. So he goes down to the front desk several times and is bitching to them that they didn't come clean the room. I'm like, you have to request it 24 hours in advance. I'm like, look, right there, there's a sign. It says so right there. Yeah, I'm still going to say something. I'm like, you're going to get mad at them over your fuck up? Really? And then we were gonna go swimming, and he's like, "Oh, well, I'm gonna take my wallet down to the pool with me, just, you know, in case the maid comes. I don't want no one to go through my stuff." And I'm like, dude, it's like 5 o'clock in the evening. The housekeepers are not here. I used to be one. Usually you start cleaning rooms around 6, and then you're done by 2 or 3 in the afternoon. So what's he do? Because he doesn't want the maid to go through his stuff, go through his wallet, take his money or whatever. What's this idiot do? Takes it down to the pool where there's probably about 80 people down there, and takes it out of his pocket and hides it under a towel. I'm like, dude, you know what? I'm like, you have issues. You clearly need therapy. Because I told him, I said, look, I tried to give him the benefit of the doubt. I'm like, you kept me up last night. I'm like, why do you do that? Why do you, you know, kick and twitch and move around every 5 minutes? He goes, oh, it's just a nervous thing I do. I'm like, well, you need some Valium or some Xanax or something. I'm like, and then he says, okay, well, I won't do it. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to keep you up. I won't do it no more. So what happens the next night? I'm trying to sleep. I can't sleep because he's like moving around every 2 minutes and kicking and shit. And I'm like, stop it. I'm like, dude, stop. You know? And then he gets mad at me. And I guess goes down to the casino about 4 o'clock in the morning and comes back up and sleeps on the floor. And that was the only restful sleep I got, was while he was on the floor. I'm still tired, you guys. I am still so tired. I'm just... I need to get caught up on sleep. This is just ridiculous. Just, I don't know. And then, the sibling to Ava and Salem, I think I may have mentioned in the vlog about the new babies, when we got the new babies, that there was another cat that we couldn't catch. I think we're gonna go get her tomorrow, him or her tomorrow, because the girl whose house on the investigation I did, I will link that up in the clickable eye. It's titled Angel's House. She's the one that has the kittens. And her son, a friend of his girlfriend, was going to take the cat. Well, come to find out, she can't take the cat. So now we're going to go get her. And I had mentioned to him, Vicky texted me, what was it, yesterday, and said, oh, we're going to go get the baby. And I'm like, okay, cool. And then I told him, he goes, was that Vicky? And I said, yeah. He's like, oh, how are the babies? I said, oh, they're good. I'm like, well, we're going to go get the kitten, Salem and Ava's sibling. We're going to go get the other cat because the girl that was going to take it can't take it. You know what he said? He goes, no more cats. I'm like, who the fuck are you talking to? You don't own me. You don't own me. I have my own house. I have my own job. I have my own money. If I want to get 20 cats, I will. You're not going to tell me what I can and can't do. And he's all like, oh, fine, whatever. I'm just like, you know what? You're a grown man and you're sitting here throwing a fit. Grow up. Go get some freaking therapy and figure out what your issues are, because you know what? If you want someone to coddle you, you got the wrong one. Sorry. I'm not going to do that for you or anybody. I'm not one of those girls who are going to be like, oh, poor baby. Oh, honey, I'm so sorry. Honey, I love you so much. Fuck you. No. I'm sorry. You guys may think I'm cold. I'm not. I really am not. But at the same time, I'm not a lovey-dovey type girl. I'm sorry. I'm not going to hang on your every word. I'm not going to think the sun rises and sets for you. Okay? That's not who I am. I am not, there's no other way to say it. I'm not a lovey-dovey type girl. I'm not. I'm just not. I can't find the words. I'm trying to, I'm not. That's just not who I am. I'm sorry. Sorry. Sorry, I thought I heard something. Don't get me wrong. With the right person, if I'm in love with that person, I love that person. Yeah, I'm like, I love you, babe. Don't get me wrong. Yes, I do say that. But I'm not one of those girls who's going to follow you around like a little puppy. I'm not going to ride your coattails. I'm not going to hang on your every word. I'm not going to think that you hung the moon. That's not me. And actually, I am one of those girls who I need some time away from whoever, We can't always be together. We can't be joined at the hip. And I got a notification, so I was looking at it. Jason. In my earlier videos, you saw Jason. We were dating, and he actually told me, he goes, actually, you know what? Of all the girls I went out with, you're like the best one, because he likes to go rock climbing. And he would text me, and or I would text him, and I'd be like, hey, you want to hang out? You want to, get some food and watch a movie or something? He goes, oh no, I'm going to go rock climbing. I'm like, okay, have fun, be safe, let me know when you get back. And he's like, you never gave me shit about my rock climbing. He goes, you never gave me shit about it. And that's what I loved about you. You realize that we need some time apart. You realize that we both need to do our own thing. Oh, God. I don't know. What am I even...